Hi, I'm Melissa with Militia 7 Deadly Seeds, and tonight I'm going to try eating the blood ghost. These are almost half black, half red. They're elongated. They're very pretty. I received this in the box of mixed peppers that I got from Daniel Wambler off of the Facebook Marketplace. I've bought from him many times and I've never been dissatisfied. He always sends a huge variety of peppers and they're always great condition. They're absolutely beautiful. I mean, the color of these, I'll probably try this one tomorrow. I think it's freaking gorgeous. Of course, there's some that I'm not exactly in a hurry to try. The red primatelli, the ancestor of that one. These are really, some of these with the really gnarly, bumpy skin. Carolina Reaper chocolate. It scares me. Those ones seem to have the more earthier taste. Here's another one of those ghosts. There's quite a few in here. I'm kind of glad because these are, not only are they gorgeous, man, I think they're gonna be awesome because I like ghosts. They have the sneaky. So anyways, as always, I am prepared. I have milk, pineapple, stopwatch. So I'm going to taste this. So here we go. So I got my stopwatch started. It does kind of have a fruity flavor to it. I probably should have cut it open first because it almost tastes like there's a really bad seed. So with ghost peppers, they are supposedly the second hottest on the Scoville level. They're recording about 1 million Scoville units. Okay, so this one, it first tastes almost like a green pepper. But the seeds, I can't get past the seeds, but it's mild. It has a citrusy flavor to it. It's got a building up heat. It is hot. It's sneaking up. So anyways, the ghost peppers are about 1 million on the Scoville heat units, which is second to the Carolina Reaper, which is, I say, anywhere from 2 million to 200,000. They say 170 times hotter than the Tabasco. It's better in cooking than it is eating raw. I can see why, because it kind of does need a accented flavor. On its own, it's okay, but it does have an earthy taste to it. I do have probably about 12 or so ghost peppers. They're all red. I couldn't find any other varieties unless I wanted to grow my own. Okay, so this one is causing my nose to get a little runny. But again, this is my favorite pepper because it has a really nice flavor, fruity flavor, not too intense. Gradual heat. This one will probably hit, I don't know, about 10 minutes in, I'll start hitting the max heat, but it's still tolerable. I still find the chocolate primatelli, that one is brutal. I'm not sure if I will eat that one raw again. I will try to make a hot sauce out of it. It's definitely going to take a lot of other ingredients to kind of help that flavor. I'm not exactly a bark chip dirt fan. This one is about 4 minutes in from recording. It does sting. It's on the middle section of my tongue. My nose is running. It's also very hot in my house. Unfortunately, we're not blessed with air conditioning or whatever you call that, the heating system. Yeah, anyways, I'm normally antsy thanks to hyperactivity. It don't matter what I'm doing, I'm constantly fidgeting. It doesn't matter if I take medication or not, I'm still fidgeting. It's kind of a good thing in a lot of things, although my attention span is probably about the size of a mouse, although I think I'm probably a little smarter than a mouse. So when I was planting my garden and stuff, I noticed that the milder plants have smoother leaves and the hotter plants tend to have more textured leaf. I tried researching why, but I couldn't find any reason why. So if there's anybody out there that has that information, I'm kind of curious to know. Because if you look at a jalapeno leaf, it's very smooth. If you look at a ghost pepper or a Carolina Reaper plant, and it's very rigid, textured, rough. But then again, also with the actual peppers itself, they are also rigidy, like these. These are very, very textured. It's kind of weird because these, if I would have like seen this without knowing, I would have thought these were fake. They do not feel like they're real. Some of these are smoother, but they're definitely interesting to look at. I think it's really cool. But the color of this one, I think this one I'm gonna try tomorrow. Green is my favorite color. Let's see. I think this one has to be the 7-pot evergreen. There's quite a few of these ones. I'm gonna assume that these are, because they're the only real mustard green looking ones. But so yeah, I'm still learning the different peppers. There's still, to me, a lot of them are a lot alike. These ones, of course, I know they're the blood ghosts. And I know that ghosts tend to be a little elongated. They're thinner, they're smooth. This one looks like a scorpion because it's smooth, but it also has the tail. But who knows? I could be wrong. Like this. I think this one is smooth. Same with this one. Smooth. But then if you look at this one, which I think this one's a peach reaper, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, I think this one's a peach. And if you can look, it's textured compared to this one. It's a little rough. But again, this one. I don't know what it is with the two tones. I'm really loving the two tones. They're absolutely gorgeous. But I have to say, this is my favorite color. My charger is black and red. And my hair is kind of black and red. It's like black cherry. I do love the peppers. I would never have thought to even try to eat these guys if it wasn't that whole mindset where people are like, oh yeah, that's the hottest pepper in the world. There's no way in hell you're gonna be able to eat that. It did all start with a habanero. I don't remember exactly. I was watching some sort of video or something of somebody eating the habanero, and the video made me laugh. I will never forget it. The lady obviously was, I don't know if it was a stunt or whatever, but she was naming off a bunch of produce, and obviously that is not a cherry. But that video, it totally like is embedded in my head, and I thought it was the funniest thing, and I couldn't stop laughing. So I researched the kind of pepper it was, and I'm like, okay, well, I think it'd be kind of funny to try it out to see how bad this pepper is. So I went to the store and I bought a couple of those to try it out, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe it was just that one. But then I tried it again, and it wasn't just that one. And then I started to grow them because, you know, I thought, you know, with anything, growing it yourself tastes much better than the ones in the store. A lot of times the ones in the store are from previous years that are stored in storage things that have the oxygen sucked out of it. But so I tried that, and then I grew my own, and then I was dared to eat it off my plant, so I ate it off my plant because people are like, oh yeah, that's not real. And again, I have to prove people wrong. So with that being said, then it moved on to the one chip. So I looked everywhere for it, and I was not gonna pay $50 online, or $35 I think was the cheapest I found online for the one chip challenge chip. So I ended up finding one in Plaid Pantry. They had it for $5, so I'm like, okay, why not? I'll try this. $5. What's gonna happen? I spend, you know, what, a couple hours on the toilet, as everybody says. I ate it. Yeah, the first 30 seconds in, there was no way in hell I was gonna be able to go without eating or drinking anything. It hurt really bad, and it tasted like crap. I would almost rather, I don't know. It was bad. It tasted really gross. It was very dried out, kind of bark chip, charcoal flavor. And then it was a good 10 minutes of burn, and I was like, oh my God, why do people do this? This is gross. And then watching videos of people failing, and I'm like, okay, so we're getting on to something here, because I'm not responding as bad as some of these people where they get the hiccups really bad. But then again, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm blessed because I get hiccups every day, all day. So maybe this is beneficial to me. So I tried that, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna try it again. Maybe it's a freak thing. Maybe it was that chip, because you know how sometimes there might be one thing that's spicier than the other, but it's the exact same thing. So I'm like, okay, so I get another one. In fact, I actually bought 4. I bought 4 chips. Did it again. This time I went, I think it was 2 minutes longer, and then it was 5 minutes longer, and then it was like, nah, it's no big deal. Sure, it burns, it makes your eyes water, your nose run, but in fact, I honestly think that it resets your palate. I feel that it almost like cleanses, it like opens up everything. Almost like if you do like a freaking colon prep and you have to drink all the fluid and literally like empty everything out. The next time that you have food after the week-long clear liquids diet, everything tastes good. I don't know if it's because you like starved to death that whole entire week while you're crapping your brains out on the toilet, but everything tastes and smells so much better. That's how I feel with the peppers. I can smell things that some people can't smell, good, bad. I prefer the good stuff, but it's not always the case. I do end up in small areas with people, and sometimes it's not always pleasant. But I actually kind of enjoy the endorphins or adrenaline rush from eating the hot peppers. I do compare it to tattoos, although there are some people that would not agree with me. But once you get a tattoo, it hurts. What the hell are you thinking? Why am I doing this to myself? A couple months later, you're like, oh my God, I want another tattoo. This is what I want. You go do it. Why the hell am I doing this to myself? It's a cycle. Same with peppers. Except for peppers, you're like, which is the next one? What's the hottest one? What next can I do? And that's kind of how I've been gradually moving up to the hotter ones. And then it got to the point where I'm just gonna dive in. I'm gonna try the Carolina Reaper. What's it gonna hurt? My gut? My butt? What's to lose, right? So that brought on to the Carolina Reaper. I had my burn. That one was definitely painful, but it wouldn't stop me from doing it again. So far, like I said, the chocolate permatelli, that one killed me. The flavor alone itself is not something that I could tolerate or even would go to do again. Ugh. So it has been 15 minutes. It doesn't hurt anymore. In fact, it actually stopped about 7 minutes in. But sometimes I just can't stop talking. I just keep going. Well, anyways, this is probably gonna take forever for it to upload on YouTube. So I'm going to say goodnight. Thanks again for watching. If you have questions, reach out to me, subscribe, whatever. I'm definitely gonna be eating more peppers, so you won't be disappointed. Again, my name is Melissa, and I own the Melissa 7 Deadly Seeds hot sauce at 7deadlyseeds.com. You can check it out. Again, for further questions, just comment down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.